Snipers HQ, where we calibrate the soul. Snipers HQ, where we calibrate the soul. Snipers HQ, then we tally back the goal. Confluence rising, look at how the level stack. Sniper discipline, never looking back. Snipers HQ, stay focused.
Over here, just a straight topping structure. We're getting smoked. So TLT could really fall down. So TLT, that was a gem right there. Pay attention to TLT too. A lot of times Trump be saying the economy's doing so good. We know he lying, but if you want proof though, just start looking at your bonds and start looking at TLT. Trump is so smart. Like, he's so smart. He knows he has to look at that 10-year, that 2-year and stuff. So he's going to do whatever he can. When he sees them things running, he's going to come out and just start saying some bullshit. Like, anytime you say bullshit, go to your VIX, go run to your bond yields, and come to TLT. They're going to tell you, all right, this is why he's saying that, or oil. Because right now the driver is oil. We're not worried too much on Bitcoin. We're worried about oil right now. Oil's the driver. And I took so long because that right there was so important. Really, really important, Ram. So my bad. But so now you can hit them with the what you expect going forward. But do anybody have any questions on that though? TLT is measuring your inflation. Yeah, word. They need help now. It's like y'all had me getting out of character. Fake news. This room after I sold my IW on my purpose. My bad. Go ahead, Rams. You could take over now, bro.
You're good. You're good. You're good. I pretty much, I guess, I blended my recap with what I'm looking forward, because you were really on the money with everything I was saying too, with IWM, SPY, QQQ. I mean, we still got more downside. We definitely still got more downside. And like you said, and I'm gonna stress it again, your levels are gonna be very, very important right now. We're literally cracking through massive levels of structure. You have to notice these things, right? You got the inverse cup and handle. Okay, another nice little bounce. You make a nice little choppy reject of the 200, reject at your key level. You got more downside to go. This is all structure. This is how structure works on the way up and now on the way down. It's the same thing. So I expect more downside still on ES. You hit my levels on SPY heavy. I was just talking about it earlier, and I mean, going forward, I'm looking at that 610 right here. Look, you see, right from 613 right at 600. This floor right here, I'm watching immediate reaction. This is the first reaction zone. If we can reclaim my anchor VWAP right here that I got from the Trump tariff lows, it's over with. We're already under the 200. We already tried to reclaim and failed. I don't expect us to just run from here and reclaim a 200-day. That's possibly most likely not going to happen. We have to get through a 9 EMA first that I have here, right? So you could expect a nice little bounce, rejection, a new lower high.
My bad, Rams. You're not sharing your screen. Yeah. I thought it was just my thing.
Nah, you lying. Oh my God.
I thought my screen was frozen. You was frozen, but I thought it was my Wi-Fi.
Damn, that's crazy. All right, but yeah, I'm pretty much just reiterating, guys, what I was saying before, and how you just literally hit every point that I was talking about. I mean, this still has clear downside. I was on ES before, and I was just showing the relative. So you have clear downside. You make a nice little handle right here, and a nice little quick run. You reject around that 650 area. You fail to reclaim this Trump tariff low area right here on my anchor VWAP. It's a wrap. We're going to come revisit the lower 600s. We're already there. We're already there. Expected that it's not much to do this and get down here and get to this floor. Watch your immediate reactions down there, but that's what I expect going forward. Now, let's see how next week opens, if we can get that relief bound, right? As soon as you see that rejection, that's what I'm expecting. I'm not expecting you. We're just going to run. So, and this is, I think, more than just only
market, right? We have structure being broken. This is technical analysis, right? The chart is telling you what it's more than likely going to do.
Yeah.
This is how technical analysis works, right? So you're already in structure. So be it the news, they
Yeah.
could say, oh, the piece went up, right? The piece went up, so okay, we get a bounce. And then all of a sudden news comes out, it rejects that piece. There you go. But the market is trying to tell you before it happens. So that's what I expect going forward. I kind of blend in my recap and my market thing kind of all in one. Didn't realize, but let's see something with gold. I know people.
How you do that, Rams?
What?
Make your voice make your voice change like that. Nah, the thing went to a different audio speaker. I'm like, what the hell? It's
Oh
doing
my
that.
god.
It sounds better now.
Oh, I bet. All right, so look at gold here. Look at gold here. Look where you are. Look where you are in the structure. Look, it broke. That was a massive break right here. Buyer stepped in, right? Let's see why buyer stepped in here. You're in a massive structure level here. They defended, right? Now you're rejecting the pop. You're rejecting the pop. You came to retest. Now we're up. But now you're in this range with gold again, right? So even gold, you're still dangerous here. Look at, all right. So this is for the gentleman with the volume question and how to read it, right? So just look here. Okay. This is perfect. Look, this is going to be a very quick class on the volume right here. Look at the drop, right? So as you're looking at the drop, you look at this massive candle, right? You see that volume is going high, high, high. Now, this one and this one, they're both ultra high. Why? Because they're about 50%, right, of the average. This white line you see here is a 20-day average of the volume, right? So that day's relative volume was 2 times greater or thereabout. So seller stepped in here, right? We push it down aggressively, but you could see that the amount of volume started to dwindle, although still high. So this means there's still downside pressure. This is conviction, so far above average, right? You get the drop, you go under the level, buyers step in. Buyers step in, they reclaim the level. Now you say, okay, you already knew when you were getting down here, you see the volume relative to this volume, you see it weakening. So this is your alert to say, okay, I see what price is actually visually doing, right? I see it, but I see what the volume is telling me. There is a possible bounce, a possible buyers will step in at some point to defend around this area. Why? Because the volume is letting me know, it's whispering 1 bar at a time, right? But I can see that there is still strength. So stick with me here because this part is very important. Remember this phrase. Price tells you where we at, volume tells you where we going. Volume already tells me here we're going down, correct? Because we're above average by 2 times, right? But here, now it starts to whisper, yo, watch out because sellers are starting to step in here, right? They're going to defend. So watch for a bounce and watch for a reaction, right? Because it's all about liquidity on either side. So now you see the bounce. So you see it coming, you see it dying down. Now it's bouncing, but now look at all the candles. Okay, massive candle. Look at the volume here. We don't even get to average. This doesn't match. The effort doesn't match result, right? So now you see sellers start stepping in. They start pressing on the gas again. Buyers hold it. Buyers hold it. But you see on the way up, the volume is not matching the story. Therefore, you can probabilities, you can say there is a chance we are going to fail to reclaim this high. And if we do, that means we are on a short-term downward, right? Because volume already told me pressure is high. So if we fail to reclaim the high and keep going with structure, we failed. I already know what's going on. So now look at the drop, right? They step in over average again, right? Right? Boom. Let's go. And now look at it. is rising as we're going, right? It is not as strong as the initial drop because this is big money selling off into strength, right? Into the most strength. Look, they do it while it's running. They don't wait for this. When they do this, they're selling you the rest of their shares, right? They keep selling you some more because they got to refill. They got to distribute all that so they can accumulate around here so they can run it up again. So supply already, they're already getting rid of supply. It's over with. It's over with. Their distribution is already underway, right? So now you know it's rising, the 200 here. So now you start to stack confluence, different patterns, different simple moving averages, exponential moving averages, levels, volume. Everything tells you a story. And if everything starts to tell you one story, now you start to stack confluence, right? So if I am failing my next lower high, right? What can possibly happen next? If I know that my 9 EMA is a very strong price market and we keep rejecting it down, rejecting it, what can possibly come next? Until we reclaim and it can squeeze us above this level. And now we start seeing if we're going to play into structure or get chopped in the range. So now you go long, you get chopped. Then you think it's going to drop, you go short, you get chopped. And now they just keep you here at this structure level to build fuel for the next move.
Liquidity. That was good, Rams.
That was pretty good. All right, so
not pretty good. That was real good. Everybody's saying it.
That's a solid. Thank you.
All
right, so we can move on to the watch list. That's what I see for gold. Be careful with gold. Gold is back in a range right now. You don't want to mess with it, and it's still showing bearish signs. Be careful with gold. Look at here. Look at here. Just real quick, right? So look at here. This whole run, you could tell it had steam. Great. So right here, boom. Seller stepped in right at the level. Boom. Buyer started stepping in slowly in through the whole run. Volume is confirming your move, right? With price, because you have to learn how to read price and read the volume. It's the context together, right? This candle here, this candle is a bearish widespread candle. It matches the result. This candle, although bearish, although it closed red, doesn't necessarily mean it's a bearish candle. This is a reversal candle. Why? Because it sold off and buyer stepped in. Hence is the wick. So it's the price context and the volume. Now you don't have to read. You're in the middle here and nothing's going on and you're chopping. Okay, that's fine. What you're reading is the volume coming into the strength. Holding the level. All right, let's go. Or we're breaking down. You can almost foresee, because you can never say, well, it's going to do this. And that's not the way it works. This is why we stack certain patterns, certain confluences, and we try to do the best we can with the broad analysis to tell one story. If the bias collide, then there's no clear entry. There's no clear direction. You shouldn't be trading. On to the next ticker until you find the structure that you're looking for. All right, now I'm done.
That was good, bro. That was real good.
Thank you.
I'm just going to give a quick rundown on what I see just next week happening. So first I want to just say, anytime that you call me Abby, I'm not going to respond to you, Levine. I seen you call me
that
Abby on YouTube. I'm like, hell no. My queen, like, who that? she's like, who that girl? I'm like, oh, this is somebody from the dead. Don't worry about it. She's like, anybody call you Abby, that means I'm like, nah, it's not like that. Like, yo. But I understand, like, oh, you got all these nicknames now and shit. But nah, Yeah, people used to call me that in middle school. Well, not no dudes, but like Abby though is crazy. It's a girl's name. Yeah, right? Like, oh, how cute. Um, with the evil face. Oh, how cute.
My bad.
Hmm. Nah, you good, you good, you good. We be joking and shit. She already know. But nah, I just don't like that Abby shit. You know, I'm a man. Fuck. And another thing is Gina, you damn. Gina, you're not safe neither, Queen. Nobody's safe. Uh-huh. So I see you put here Rams pulling the ab move because what? He didn't share his screen. But when I need you to find the wick distribution, when I need you to find the wick distribution post, where were you? But you could, but you could, what? Pay attention to that. That's not
My
important.
bad.
That is not focus. The
Let
hell?
me Abby Petty over here. Stop it.
All right. No, we gotta keep it. We can't keep it serious. Like then it'd be like, I don't know. I ain't gonna pay attention to a serious person. Um, like all like just 24/7 serious. Like damn, bro, you too serious. Like I know you want us to learn, but shit. But all right, SPX. Peace, Jelly. Peace, Queen. I see you. Denise. Peace, Queen. I see you. Richard, Brent. There was some other ones, but peace and blessings to everybody just joining. So let's see. Mm, this is going to be so nasty. Damn, yo, we might gap down. I know we've been bouncing on Mondays. This is nasty. It's nasty. All right, well, how many days we got into the month close? 3, 4. So for next week, it depends on this close. Because if we close above 6,386 ticks, might get saved for a little bounce on Monday. Um, Based off of this drop, I could see us gapping down, but then probably finishing the day or Tuesday with a run, and then we'll probably run Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday we'll probably sell off. So basically, what I see is a gap down Monday, and then a gap down Monday, and then Monday, possibly towards the end of the day, we bounce and we run. But if that don't happen, Tuesday we bounce. Wednesday we keep running, we bounce, and then Thursday, Friday we start selling off. Um, that's what I see happening next week. I don't got to go through no other tickets. I'll just look at SPX and could tell. But I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. But I could be wrong. We could just keep dropping. But I'm pretty sure Monday we gap down, and then we potentially bounce to end Monday. If not, Tuesday we bounce. Wednesday we bounce. Thursday, Friday we sell off. If Thursday we don't sell off, Friday for sure we're gonna sell off. But it should go something like that. And next week we for sure. This is market manipulation, so it's not only about charting. You just got to be like use your common sense now. It's like they're just rugging everything. You try getting longs, got you. You try getting shorts, got you. Next week, everybody gonna want short. Probably gonna run next week. So that's what I got for next week. This inverse head and shoulders is so nasty. And y'all remember the island reversal candle? That was one. That was the start of this. I forgot where the island reversal candle was. I had it in the post. You gotta go through the post. That was the start of this nasty drop we've been having. And today is just what? Today is flushing. So we can go right into the watch list now. You want to go back to back?
Yeah, we could go back to back.
Like Jada and like Styles?
Yeah,
I bet.
yeah.
Like he had to think about it. Yeah, I bet. So we're not going on SLB. We already talked about SLB. We talked about XLE.
You know
Is
what
there
you should start with, Ab, real quick?
what
TPL.
you say you want to show them TPL?
Well, we could start with TPL. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so this
Remember
TPL,
what we said?
yup.
Mm-hmm.
Before TPL even dropped, I knew TPL.
Mm-hmm.
It was at I had put it in the chat for me, Talisha and Rams, and I'm like telling them Talisha probably gonna pay attention to it because I didn't see her talk about it. But anyway, that's another discussion. For we were like up here somewhere 5:35. Talisha, you know I gotta say something. You I haven't said nothing to you this whole time. We was at like 5:35,
Always.
and then I put in the thing. I'm like, yo, we about to take TPL off our watch list. This shit going to 473. Rams already was charting it before. It's just crazy how we think alike. Well, with the chart,
Yeah, that was
it's
crazy.
just mind blowing. When I said that to him, he was already pulling out his whole essay, fucking paragraph, his whole essay about TPL. He already had, and we was right spot on with these levels too. So like, what I got for TPL, I see it going to 473. I don't really want to talk too much about it. When it was doing all this right here, it's either two things that's going to happen. You go up or you go down. I could tell that it was going to go down because my moving average started getting so tight. So when it was like here, one of these two candles, that's when I knew. And that's when I seen 473. And then we took out the 5 day, then the 5 day became resistance, flush straight down. Now look, the interesting thing now was happening is yesterday my 10 crossed my 20. That's the sign right there. Anytime your lower moving average crossed below your higher moving average, that is a sell signal. Anytime your lower moving average crosses below your higher moving average, that is a sell signal. My 10 crossed below my 20. But you can't just go off of that. You got to check your candles and all that too. Just like the indicator, you don't just go off the RSI. You got to check other things too. Um, so the interesting thing about that, they're trying to stack now because now look at my 5 is declining too, like a snake head. My 5 is the orange, my thick. You can look at this. My 5 is the thick orange line, and then look, the 20 is the yellow, and then the 10 is the green, 100 is the blue, 200 is the red. I was showing you, so I don't got to keep telling y'all. So now what's happening? My 5 is trying to cross down. My 10 already made the move. Now the 5 has to cross down the 20, and then once we have the 5 cross down the 20 and the 10, because the 5 had to lead the decline. Once that happened, then you'll see the 20 follow, and then that's when TPL gets smoked. Right now, this liquidity grabbing right here, this shit ain't gonna last. We could even drop today we could even close below 512. Once we close below 512, we getting under 500 Monday. In one day, we'll get under 500 in one day because TPL moves. It's just range right now. Even when it ranges, look how much it moves in a range. TPL is giving you $19. Like that's crazy. So I'm not gonna go too deep in it for TPL. That's what I got. I got 473. Then after 473, it gets nasty. Potential bounce at 517. I'm glad. Oh no, that's the 1 minute. So 473 is what I got. And then after that it gets lower. Then you can start hunting over here. This 400 area. That's all I got, Rams, for TPL.
Right.
Oh, I'm still sharing my screen. What you got to do with it? That's crazy. Oh, your baby? Yeah, that is a lot.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna spend because you killed TPL right there. That was good. All right, so look, you can literally see, right? I'm gonna do two quick things so you guys start to see what confluence is, right? Where's my little? I just have my little pen thing on my hand. Oh, all right. So look, Look, the same thing Ab said. That's literally the levels. I'm watching 480, right? For a reaction zone. Then you got 450. I don't have it marked down, but you have 450 as another reaction zone. And then this takes you all the way to a retest watch of the 430s, right? So now when I first started to see the move, this is where we were, right? So we took this move right here. This was the move. This was the entry and took all that. And we left somewhere. I sold into strength somewhere around here. It was over with. And then now look, I don't want to be part of this exit. What are you going to stand around here? Oh, we're going to go kill the top or we not? You're going to become liquidity here. This is distribution. And then so you're waiting around for an extra more couple dollars being greedy. So, but we ain't even worried about TPL no more. So we're going to place it aside of the watch list for a while. And we're still watching it, but it's going to be off the sniper watch list right now until we start to see what we like, right? So look, what I was going to show you guys just real fast. I don't want to. So look, right from here, right? I got to go back to the weekly anyway, because this is the candle of input. But right from here, you see my arrow, right? Look at the buying. Just pay attention to the green, right? Because all this was strength. So just pay attention to the green volume bars. Look at my arrow that I just placed here. What is it doing? It's going down. Look at the line that I just placed here. What is it doing? It's from the same range, right? What is it doing? It's going up. Now, look at the RSI here, right? Right from the same range. What is it doing? Going down. So here, this is called, you have bearish volume divergence. Price is going up and volume is going down. Buying volume is going down. And then now you have price and RSI. So this is called RSI bearish divergence. So the stats, the probabilities are towards the downside. Then if I just go here just to the weekly, just to see and confirm, right? Real quick. And this is all going to be for just everything for TPL here. So, right? When you start seeing it here, right? I do this little trick. I'll pull out a fib real quick because there's imbalances in this strong move, right? If you go to the monthly candle, this is one huge candle, right? So when I take my imbalance, I'll do this. Now that I have my levels of interest, I want more. I want to stack more confluence so it can give me more confidence, right? So I'll come here and I'll go right here, right to the move. Bang. I want the price action here, right? I don't need the wicks. I don't need the where price touched. I just want the price action. Open to close, right? But look what happens here now. I got the 0.5 at one of my levels of interest, and I have my reaction zone at the 0.7 level of interest, right? We can wick in, come to the 0.6, but now I know that I have all these stacked probabilities, right? Because the move, when we look at the volume again on the weekly, the move wants to go up, right? But now I'm starting to see signs of exhaustion when I start to pair it with the daily, with the 4 hour, when I start to do my time frame alignment, the long-term thesis is still there. Can you get in now? Yes, but you will suffer losses and a drawdown until it steams again and goes, right? Because the long term right now, yeah, okay, TPL wants to go, but there's imbalances here in the auction, right? This is a whole different class. Is order flow, and then you have the actual receipt, which is the volume footprint inside of every buyer and seller that happen in every candle. So now, therefore, this is an imbalance right here that I am watching for, so the auction can come down here. Oh no, sorry, I dropped my whole thing. Y'all can laugh, go ahead. All right, so right back. So boom, this is the level of interest that I'm watching.
So now I stacked my confluences. All I got to do is wait. Do I care if it does this? No. No, I'm not chasing the play. I'm out the play already. I got paid. I'm not going to buy it on top for more money. That don't make no sense. So I got to wait till the price come down so I could get me a deal again. But now what is price telling me that the levels of interest are? Right around here. So I watch for my reaction. If we break, now I watch for my retest. So that's what I got for TPL. So for now, it's out the watch list, although we'll still be watching the charts, but it's off the sniper watch list for a little while. We're putting it on the bench for now.
Yeah.
I'll jump into the next one, because you started it off. So I'll do OIH.
Yeah, thing. Oh, that thing hit 52 weeks every day.
Yeah, something like that. All right, so look, we're still on. And it's the weekly too. So you see here, right here, where it broke, it came to retest. This candle just exploded up all the way. Now it came into your structure point right here again, right? So it's a level of interest. You see how it slightly came down, but if you see where it came down, look where it came down to this structure level, right? So it already retested structure. It's on the move again. It's on the move again. So we'll keep watching this. This is still bullish. This is the theme. This is the theme right here. Then if you look, let me look, go to the day. Yes. Boom. So now here, there we go. So now what you want to see is a soft pullback. It's a nice soft pullback into structure. You're going to spring off again. You're going to spring off again. Look where we are already when we did this bull flag here. And it broke here. So we placed right at the break. Right at the break. So this is going to be the target of the bull flag. What are you going to expect around here? Let's say once we get around here, chop, chop, possibly test structure, possibly go. All depends how long it takes to get here. All depends on geopolitical news. Let's see what's going on. This is still massively bullish. It's still massively bullish. Now look here. Look here. Look at the volume on the daily again. So right here you get the steam, right? They come, they reject, boom. All right, now let's bring price down. Yeah, I agree. And then everything else dies out. That is incredible. They had to get the move going, right? The move had to start. But then the continuation of the move
I'm
was
trying to
soft.
mute somebody. I don't know if you can hear that.
Yeah, I could hear it.
Somebody breathing
That's
like,
KT.
damn, breath hot? Oh,
KT
you
and all the
Jersey.
dogs.
God. Damn, breathing that so much.
AC, you know it's 1,000 degrees out here. My bad. I didn't know.
My bad, Alex. My bad. I just noticed. My
I
bad,
didn't know
Alex.
I had the volume on. My bad. Y'all get back to it.
I said I didn't see he had his princess right there. I'm gonna watch her. All right, go ahead. You said you breathe hot. Ram, you good? You good? It was just loud. Oh, I think I muted you too. Then. Oh yeah, you gotta unmute yourself. What's up, KT? Glad you made it, bro. 2 hours late. Rams. Rams, we can't hear you. You're muted. Rams. Oh no, I think he's going right now.
Oh, it was because when you muted everybody.
Yeah, I muted everybody. My fault, bro.
All right.
My
All right,
bad.
so look, so boom. This is just quick, right? So this is a soft pullback, right? The move gets started. Yes, it looks aggressive, but it's just for the move to get started. And then right here, the continuation, you have none. You have none. Then this is what you get, right? But then look at the long scheme. Look at the move. It's going. It's going, right? So you could expect a nice little retest into structure right around here, and you continue, right?
That's beautiful.
Now, if it just goes, if this just gets up and goes, then again, you can't chase it. Whoever's in position is in position here. You need a soft pullback to a re-entry. But this is still massively bullish, and we're literally almost at the target of that flag. And
great.
Beautiful too. Yeah. So I think we mapped this out. It was like I think it was last week when we saw that breakout. Yeah. No, 2 weeks ago. This is 2 weeks worth of candles right here. So 2 weeks ago when we saw this, look where we at already. That's what I got for OIE.
This is beautiful.
Wait, did I say every? Yeah. Okay, I was in the weekly before. Okay, yeah. That whole little thing messed up my train of thought. KT.
Yeah, son, like, like
Yo.
you know you here, bro. Like I see you pop in. Damn. Now what's up though, KT? How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good. You know the crazy thing? It's 94 degrees out here, and you see what I'm wearing?
Yo.
You
I
got
don't.
deodorant? You got
It's like
deodorant on?
once I get back in the car, it be like 1,000 degrees in the car, but like I don't be sweating
Damn.
outside in 90 degree weather. But yeah, I gotta have it on swamp cooler.
Yeah, I'm staying away from that. I know y'all musty as hell. So
You got
y'all
me
fun.
fucked up. But,
Nah, I am on one. I don't know what it is
yo,
though. I agree with y'all now. Like, yeah, I
the
got chill.
Africans, when you go, you know what I'm saying, walk past an African, then you gonna smell the must.
Yo, that's racist. Like, no, that's crazy though. But no, I know what you're talking about. But all right. So Rams just gave us the breakdown of OIH. Okay, and you trying to call me a junkie forever after money? Pay meds. All right. It's -10 in Toronto. Oh no,
Damn.
that's chemtrails, bro. Like what the hell? I'm about to share my screen. OIH real quick. We're gonna start moving along a little more. I just need y'all to stop playing so much so we can really focus. Got my focus face on that. When you see my eyebrows arched like that, I'm not playing no more. All right, so that monthly looked good. I mean, I'm not gonna go too much. Like if I'm starting or if Ram's starting, I'm not gonna go deep into it because like a lot of times when he's sharing his screen and breaking it down or Talisha, we always like we've been saying that like we agree for the most part on things. Now, if I disagree, then I'll say it, and if they disagree with me, they should say it too. So, um, OIH, man, this is just beautiful. I got it coming down.
Hmm.
I mean, I got it going to 524. Um, but let's see, because right here, we're approaching resistance. Multiple candles in one area. That's resistance for sure. 442. And then you can confirm it by just sliding over that line. And then all you need to see is a beautiful candle like that bounce right off my line. That's all the confirmation I need. And then your body's still right here. You see the body's right there. But yeah, that wick right there. Multiple candles in one spot. That's how I be finding my support and resistance. And then you just slide to the left or right to confirm it. And now you see it's beautiful. It's respecting that level right there. It was support. And look at that. Like I placed it in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful spot. So now we have to see if it's resistance or if we break right through. So right now we want to see OIH break 442. But if we hit 442 and pull back, that's okay. That's fine. We'll probably pull back to 410 and then continue going up. OIH is just beautiful. I don't got much on it other than it's just gonna keep running. It looks so good. As long as we in this geopolitical field, we just keep expecting oil and energy to run because, like I was saying in the Discord, is that what better way to send shockwaves through a country? You take out that. I mean, that energy and oil. You hit them plants. You're gonna mess up the economy because the prices is going to spike. Energy and oil is used for so much stuff. So that's all I got for OIH. What's the next one we got?
Here, BG.
BG. Bunge Limited. This thing stayed. I know we be talking about it, but for some reason this ticker don't stay in my head. I be forgetting we have it on the watch list. And it looks good too.
Mhm.
Because we wanted it to break that 118 level. You got a beautiful break right there. Then you got a false breakdown. It was a fake out, snatched the liquidity from over here, ran up. Because remember, you don't got to come all the way down to hit liquidity. You just got to hit that area and you'll snatch all that liquidity. And then it came back up, and then you get the beautiful retest and you bounce right off of the support and then run up, and then you break your highs. So what I'm seeing is this right here. So you come down and you snatch this liquidity right here. Then you pop up, boom. You break off your support. This is a break and retest. When Ab say break and retest, break your resistance, go up, come down, retest. Because this line right here, when you're down here, this line right here, if you're new, is called resistance. Resistance is just selling. But if you're in calls, when you want to go up, when you want buyers to win, then you want your resistance to keep becoming support. So you see right here, it broke up, but you want to be patient because most people, when it breaks up, they get in. But once you get in, you see right here, it came down and pulled back. When you're in options, you got 100 contracts for one. You got to think about it. It's like 100 contracts is one. So it's like 100. You could say 100 shares is like one contract for options. When you pull back, you're going to lose a lot more, especially if you come back to that area and then run up. It's going to push your break-even price further. So let's say our break-even price is at 130. Just from us pulling back now, that 130, our break-even price might move to 132. You know what every time I pull back, your break-even price can keep moving because you got Greeks moving against you. You got your theater, you got your IV, you got so much that you got to pay attention to. That's why options, I don't know why, but I did the same thing. We ignore Greeks when Greeks is the most important thing. Shouldn't that be even more important than charting? Greeks is more important than charting. I'm like, obviously after, price action is king, but if you don't know about your Greeks, you're gonna be asking constantly like, why am I still only down? Why am I still down when I happen? Well, it's because the Greeks. Like, how don't you know that? So, not clowning anybody, but that's just something that you should know. And everything you use, you got to know why you use it. Like, that's one thing that I learned from someone that taught me. Like, he questioned me on why he taught me about the 5-day moving average, stuff. I had moving averages on my chart and couldn't tell him what those moving averages doing. He started telling me anything that you use, you have to question it, just like with life. So you shouldn't have no moving average on your chart. Take them off right now. You shouldn't have no moving averages on your chart if you don't know what they're doing. Like, it's just crazy. So I went on a rant real quick. BG looks good though. My 5-day rising up. My 10 is starting to rise up, and my 20 is starting to rise up. So they're in order. You got the 100 and you got the 200. They're in order. So right now, what we need to see is us just hold this level right here. And that's what we're doing right now. 125. We closed above it. Pull back. Boom, boom. We want to close above that, but we got to be careful. But right here, this was you want to sell into the strength. When a stock is really ripping crazy, that's when you want to start trimming your positions. Not sell the full thing, you leave runners, but you sell into the strength. So that's what's happening right here. Take profit. You could tell when when it's getting smoked like that, but it's not falling apart. That's just people taking their profit. So of course it's gonna pull back because they're taking the money out. So that's all that's happening right now. If you're ever concerned though, you drop down to that 4 hour, 1 hour to see what's going on. We drop down and we could tell, okay, now it looks better. You're not gonna panic as much. You could tell this is just a retest for now, as long as it holds these levels. But it looks good. Other than that, I don't have much to say. I would like to see 123 points, $123.75 hold, but I'm not going to be surprised if it comes down to $122. That's still fine. Even if it comes down to $118, that's still fine. But the target I have for here, if you're talking short term, let's see. That's my long position. We talking short term, we'll grab this swing right here. We talking short term. We already hit it, 131. And then the next level after that, when I mean short term, I'm talking 3 to 6 months, 142. But honestly, what this market, you should be trying to stay away from them 3 to 6 months contracts. You want to try to get into leaps and deep swings, like more than 6 months. Like try to do like or try to do 6 months or better. Honestly, 139 is the target for BG, and that's all I got.
Right. Yeah, you're hitting on the money with VG. Let me see. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna go too crazy about it because I agree 100% with Ab. So this is what we spoke about, I think, last week and 2 weeks ago with it. So you see, you're at that range where it's make or break for this stock here. So it's still bullish. This is very bullish, right? So now you finally cracked that high. So again, you sell into strength. So you're getting a quick rejection. You could get a quick retest. So now I have 124 here, but I also do have a line in the sand at 120, right? 120.11. This right here, because this is the make or break level. If we break under this, we're coming right back to this chop here, all the way possibly to that 114 level right here, because this is a strong floor, right? So we want to see continuation here with a very nice soft drop. 120 the most. This 120. If we hit 120, we'll possibly chop around before the next leg. If we can just do a nice soft pullback right here into this 125 area, that's a better zone structurally here to pop from, right? Because if you come down right here to this 120, you're gonna have to wait here. You're gonna have to wait again. You have to wait because what you want is this structure to finally break. This has been happening. This has been happening here since 2022. Failed to reclaim the high. Tried again. Double top. Now we're here again. So now we're bullish. Now we're here. So what you want to see for continuation, because you can already see why it's not a disguise why sellers are appearing here, right? So this is a war scar from prior couple years ago, right? So price remembers. So right now we sell into the strength and let's see if structure can maintain. Let's go. Blue sky territories. I agree with at 140 level, but that's blue sky territory after that point. So you have to get in position here before it runs. Do you want to get in position now? No, absolutely not. You need this to come down a little bit, or you need this to break over the high, maintain that 130 level, and then that's your entry. You have two possible entries to have a good case, right? You want to break above and hold. Prior ceiling turns into a strong floor. You want to make sure this transition happens. If it doesn't happen, it is a fake. It is a fake out. You buy because it broke, you're holding the bag right now. You was hoping on continuation, but if you look at the data, you have to be careful here, although bullish, right? So that's what we're watching for here. You either get the pullback, right? You get the pullback into structure and hold for a better risk to reward ratio, right? And now you know that around that 130 area, you have to start putting your alerts up. If we break, hold, and go, you're in position. If not, you have to wait for the secondary entry, right? So you always want to maximize your probability. Don't get here just because we broke it now. Just because it's just been a liquidity grab and right back into the chop zone we can go. So that's what I got for BG, but you hit it on the money. Fully.
We got, we be staying on here for a while. So probably we got Watchlist. We doing geopolitical segment participation. We'll probably be on till 4:30. Well, let's try to get on 4:30.
Yeah.
My kids come in at like 4:50, and they don't got much respect. So when they come in here, it's about them. They gonna be loud as hell. They be like, "Daddy, you on Zoom?" You see the Zoom logo right there, bro.
Yo, Ram, can I ask you guys something, bro?
Yeah.
Rudy, what's good, my brother?
What's going on, bro? You good?
Ain't none, man. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
bro,
How
I
you?
got all that put I was telling you about, bro. I ain't going over the weekend with this guy gonna talk some shit after the market is closed with that put, bro. Got out up 70% on that put.
Let's go. Which put was that?
The 580 QQQ put.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it, bro. I was watching it. It was rejecting at 590. They just striked it from like 590. It came down to like 563, something like that. And I was like, yo, I don't like how it's reacting here. And I just cut it because I'm not going in the weekend with this guy in office, bro. This guy is gonna say something and then something can happen, you know?
That's how you manage
Anyway,
yeah.
I just wanted to say something, bro. I've been listening to this book, Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, bro. I'm listening audiobook. I've been listening like 5-6 times now. So yo, like in the book, Jesse Livermore said that, bro. You ever see when the market is coming down, there's a stock or there's stocks that will hold the line and it falls, but it will not fall as much. That means institution is holding up this stock. Pay attention to the price, right? So I've been looking at AMAD, right? Same thing. I was looking at TPL too, but me and Ram spoke about TPL and I just never touched it. You know what I mean? Because he already gave his thesis on that. So I was like, yo, you know what? We just chill. I've been looking at AMAD, bro. Bro, the market been coming down and AMAD is not budging. Yes, it's under its 50-day moving average, but it's really not budging. You know what I mean? And I just want to know your thesis on that. I don't want to strike it, but I just want to know if what he's saying is right, because everything is coming down, but AMAD is not falling as hard. It's holding the ground. So I just want to know if that thesis is right of institution holding up this stock while the market is falling down. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. Like that's what I wanted to know. Because I've been listening that at 1929 Wall Street crash for like months. I've just been listening to books over and over and over, trying to really understand this market, like really understand it properly. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro, that's just what I wanted to ask. So what y'all, like, I don't know, you guys gonna pull up the charts and tell me what's your thesis about AMAT or whatever, bro, but yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. Still,
I got you right now, Rudy.
Well.
Look, I mean, it is strong. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's strong for sure. But you don't want to buy into the strength. What you want to buy into a soft weakness. So if you could get a retest somewhere, and I'm looking at the monthly on a higher scheme. So now, eventually, this will come down around 250, right? So now that's on the monthly. So that's to give you a good deal. So now let me see some here. So look, right here, off the rip, we already got it charted here. So we got that. We just broke under that 50-day, right? But you got a head and shoulders right here above. So you gotta see if this head and shoulder is gonna play out. And you were literally at the neckline of that head and shoulders pattern, which means if that plays out, you can definitely drop all the way to 271, 252, anywhere in that range. And I'll even give you, bang, right there. Hold on. Right there. So you got 275 to 252 that you might want to watch out for because this head and shoulders pattern is there now. What I will say is on the daily is more visible than a sore thumb, right? So a lot of times patterns like this that people can like legit see, they don't play out, they invalidate because that's easy pickings for big money, right? Like they showing it to your face, like yo, it's literally right there. Now we saw this starting to play out before the drop here. So you gotta be careful with this head and shoulders because if it does play, all you need is this rejection of the 50. Look what a 20 is. The 20 already crossed under my 9, which means it's gonna come touch that 50. If that 20 get under that 50, you got downside. You got downside coming. Now, if you blow past 316 and really 319, you got to watch down below to that 275 level, 300. Psychological 300, watch it, but you're gonna have to watch if you get under that 319, $316 level. There goes your structure. So now you're gonna have to watch it. So this is very tricky chasing this here. This could be just a lagger in the move, right? Because it's been showing so much strength in the AI world and all this stuff, but you have to be careful here. It's at a make or break moment. You get trapped if you go the wrong way.
Yeah, but I'm not looking to strike it though still. So I'm just looking at it just to
Like,
think out where
in order for me to be bullish, for one, really, like all the way, you gotta go blow past that high. But in order to like at least have a good attempt, see, and it rejected the zone. It rejected the zone right here. So you need to be above that 374 at least, so you can chop back into all-time high. So this is tricky here. Like right here, let's say if you get a call here, you fail here, right? Because what's gonna happen is you might get a bounce here and go retest, go try to reclaim that 50 day that you just lost, and it rejected today. So now this is the make or break here because that's a level. That 335, that's a level.
Let
Let me refine that
let
level.
me add to that real quick too.
That 330, 332, that's a level right there, Rudy. So you're gonna want to see that reaction right here. You might want to go see how that retest go for the 50, but if that 20 getting too close and it's sloping heavy towards that 50, and that 50 is already showing signs of wanting to turn too. So I would be a little bit careful. I'll be mindful here. You're at the level, so you see how the volume is slowly decreasing here. So you might get a reaction here. But don't trust the reaction because look, you're in this range right now. That's a nasty range right there. You gotta break above that 360 practically to invalidate the head and shoulders. So be careful with AMAT. I was about to say micron. I don't know why micron's in my hand.
Let me add to that because I was
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm good at multitasking. So while I'm listening to you, I'm at the same time trying to find why. Like I seen what he was talking about, but AMAT, like I tell you right now, AMAT is about to fall apart. It already because I don't know where someone asked about AMAT on one of the Zooms. It broke structure though. So it's right here. It validated the structure. It already closed below my 339.
Talking about
And
my avenue
you
though.
said huh? And then if you're saying like I don't use the 50, but I know the 50 is around there. So that's what it rejected. Like you said, that's a clean rejection. And now we're headed down. So I was just looking on why it was running like this. And AMAT had dark pool prints. A lot of institutions was piling in here February 24th. So the end of February up to early March. But I haven't seen no flows since then. This right here was just to grab liquidity, to fake everybody out to think it was going to run again right here. So that's why you get the little range right here. And when they've ranged a lot, that's when people guess a lot. They try to pick a side before it even gets to the side. Most people got in calls and then they got smoked. And now it's under my moving average. So short term is bearish. It's under the 5 to 10 to 20. Short term off the rip is bearish. So then you got to go to your weekly because your daily is taken out. Because the only thing we got now is the 100, 200 at the bottom to catch it. So 300. But I still remember. So what I would do is remember 300. That's my 100 day on the daily. Now I go to the weekly, see where the moving average is at below that. 303 is where my 20 is at on the weekly. Then I go to the monthly, see if I'm moving average is higher. No, on the monthly. So then I just got to check my 3 month. And then so we looking at the weekly. We looking at 303. So now I just got to pay attention to structure. We already broke this structure right here. So where do we come when we break structure? Candles bounce off candles, candles reject off candles. If you take out this right here, this 328, then your next level is going to be all the way down here because candles bounce off candles. It's 301 right here, and it's no coincidence our 20-day moving average is right there. Long story short, what I'm getting at, AMAT is it's about to fall apart now. It just took a little longer. It was ranging because it had money in there, but now we know institutions is all out now. You can tell that it's breaking structure now. You can tell when they sell off. Look at that nasty gap down. This candle right here is your warning shot. This candle on the daily engulfed this whole structure and closed below the structure. Once I see that right there, I know it's done. Then the retest right here rejected. It fell apart. AMAT's going to start getting smoked now. We're going to start seeing. I think it dropped 7% this week already. So we're going to start seeing it get smoked now. And then that's all I wanted to say, Rams, for that one. No, you got EOG.
Bet, yeah.
GLW. We got y'all. Let's just finish the watch list because I'm not gonna get too much into the geopolitical thing because I've been posting a lot about it. So we're not gonna say too much about it, and then you can watch Al Jazeera, whatever it's called. So we're gonna get right into the participation. So when we do the participation, that's when y'all share y'all charts, and then because the participation is with the Q&A. So y'all can ask us questions, or y'all can share your chart and ask us questions, stuff like that. I know Angie wanted to show us something.
Bet. All right, so with EOG, we're coming to another crucial moment here, right? And this is bullish. Like just look at this portion of the volume right here. Like this is massively bullish. So what I would love to see here is definitely defend this 140 area now. I would love to see this area being defended. Why? Because it's been rejected all this time. We finally just broke through. Now we're at a higher level, right? We only did this once, twice. We're here now. So we can catch a nice soft pullback here, right where my 9 is, my price magnet, and go, right? That will be beautiful. This looks bullish. This looks bullish unless we cannot hold 140. Now you have to wait because that 140, now you have that 127 chop zone all the way down to 119. But this is massively bullish.
Beautiful.
Like massive. Like look at the run. Like just read the candle prints, right? Read the candle prints. So this looks beautiful. Now, the only thing I will say about this, right? This week. So I can see a retest of 140 coming, right? Because the volume is telling me we were strong running all the way to the level. So the break is real, right? But now we have one more hurdle. Can we hold the floor? Did this selling actually become a true floor now? So this weekly candle right here is not showing me the same strength, right? For a widespread candle. So here I would want to be careful. But why? Why is this timidness happening here? Because of the past, because of the scars, right? So now price is going to remember this zone. We're possibly going to get a little skittish and bounce. It's what we want to see. Strength continuation. But this is awesome. Like the chart looks awesome right now. It looks awesome.
It's one of my favorite watch list now.
Yeah, this is.
I think this is going to be the number one. It was TPL, but I think now it's going to be EOG or OIH. One of them is going to be the number one on our watch list.
Yeah, sleeper for real right here.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's
that
what I
break,
got on EOG. I'm not gonna expand too much on it because that's
I'm
fire.
not going to add. That was good. That
What the
break.
hell did I do?
Sorry, Pat. What was that?
Oh, man, I'm trying to get off of here. My bad.
Oh no, you good. You good. My fault. We was taking up all your time.
You do XOM.
Excellent. All right, where we at? 348. So I'm not gonna do the ones that you do, just because how many more we got?
There's a couple.
I know. All right, I'm gonna start flying through. Ooh, shit. XOM is gone. Don't try to get in. That's all I gotta say. XOM is gone. It's not much to say. Like, golly. XOM I was looking at too. Like it was either that or SLB, but I wanted oil services. I wanted to catch the full psych. I wanted it to lag. XOM, wow. I'm not gonna say nothing about it. It's that it's gonna just keep going in. You gotta wait for a retest. If you want to get into XOM, you're probably not gonna be able to get in because you really want a healthy pullback, and that's all the way at like 155 area. It's at 170 now, so the chance of that happening is very slim. 164, you still got to be careful. XOM is overextended. I wouldn't chase it. You're too late. That's all. I don't got much to say. That's all I got for XOM.
All right. I agree, Ab. I'm gonna do the next one. I agree with you on XOM. You can't chase that move. I'm gonna go DVN.
Oh yeah, Devin.
All right, this is bullish too. This hasn't really even start to get going right now. So what right here, you just got that break. So right now, you get a nice little soft pullback here. That 48.50 area, you got 55. You got 55. That's a clean. That's clean. And then if we can get above that 55 area, now remember, you're gonna get above, but you will test the level. So when you get here, right at the ceiling, you're gonna expect reactions. You're gonna expect some feedback from sellers. But if we can manage, look at this volume. This is strength. So if we can just keep going into strength, retest, go, or retest this level, hold, you got all this upside here. I always love a good pullback. I always love me a good pullback. A little bit. I need a little bit because it's like a rubber band, right? If I can stretch it a little bit more, it's just gonna sling faster, right? It's gonna sling more. I have more room for the sling. But if I'm here, ain't no stretch, so it could go either way on me, right? So I would love me a nice clean retest to here and go. If this just keeps going, you're gonna have to wait for this reclaim of 55.
What's the level? Were you wanting to retest to the 47 or the 48.58?
Right here, $50.
Oh, 50.
That's sitting right here at $50. I know it says 48.58 right there, but that 50 is a zone, is an area. You see how that 48.58 land right there? So that $50 area is gonna be very important. That whole $50 area right here. You want to see this nice little pullback and go continuation. The move looks strong. The move looks strong. So it can just run, right? Or it can run to the ceiling and start to chop here and then come get your retest. You don't necessarily mean you're gonna get your retest right off the midline.
Do you need that the doodle you did, the scribble? You need that? Can you delete that or
No,
no?
I don't need that, but it's so you erase that. There's so many, bro. That's why I stopped doing it. I don't want to do it today because I'm like, man,
Yeah,
this
it
is
just
from like last week.
so I know it's messing with people's eyes. It's fucking with mine.
Man.
All right, so that's a cup and handle. Once you delete those lines, I could see it because I was trying to make it out to
Yeah,
see.
but so that's what you need. That's what you want. You see, we don't have that handle even coming close to being made yet right here. Because this right here, you need to come here, get that chop action, right? You ain't do it here at this structure. So now you gotta either come here and get that chop action and go, right? If now you're just gonna get continuation and it's just gonna go, that's a powerful move. That's a very powerful move. So this is bullish. This is ultimately bullish right here.
That looked like a cup. That's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
She
This
said
is bullish.
coma.
And what?
She said that's the candle coma you was talking about because Rand's being lazy on us. There we go. Yeah, beautiful. Now I can see.
I don't like my drawings, huh?
When you're doing it in the process, but if they there before,
Right.
It looked like a kid just scribbled all over that shit.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that's what I got for BG. This is
Devin.
is massive right here. This is still Devin. DBN. So this is still massive. This is so massive.
Where you
I
see
would love to see that nice little pullback come into action to give us more fuel, but this is super massive here. Watch that $50 area. Watch 55. That's beautiful.
where you
We
see
get above, we got a target of 66.
66.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful upside right here. So this is super bullish. That's
Yeah.
what I got for DVN.
Beautiful. I love it. All right, that was Devin. Devin is nice. What else we got? We got Chevron on there too, right?
Yeah, you can do PDF.
I have a feeling that I'm not going to have to talk about it because it's running. I'm not going to talk about it. It's just like,
no.
so beautiful.
Yeah.
Don't chase these because they're already gone, and it's going to the pullback. You're not going to want to wait. You really want it to come all the way back down here to retest, which it probably won't. So you want right here at least to 200. But there's other stocks you can watch instead of having to wait for that one. What other ones we got?
Do how?
I think how I'm not gonna have to talk about them either. Out of nowhere, it's just been running every day. I see 52 week, 52 week, 52 week. Oh no, this trying to embarrass us like that.
No, the other how. Yeah, I'll be doing that sometimes too.
Like, nah, that's
No.
definitely I'm not gonna talk about how it's going.
Yeah.
But that's good though. We don't gotta talk about these. Our watch list performing.
Jordan eating all that still.
Did we ever? We took McDonald's Dollar Tree off, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Deckers. We got to take Deckers off.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at it. It's done. Yeah.
I haven't looked at it either, but yeah, it's over with.
Yeah, that's just awful. So, what other ones we got? We flying through the watch list now?
You already did SLB, so go BKR.
Oh, I forgot about BKR. That was my favorite. Levine asked what stock would I choose, and it was out of BKR and OIH. And BKR is still giving you the setup. Out of the watch list, this one is my sleeper. And this is the one that's going to give you the entry. So BKR is beautiful. Right now, though, my 20-day moving average, the yellow line, is sloping over. So that's telling me that this run, we're not ready to expand yet because this 20-day is still declining down. You want your moving averages rising up. Like you see the 10 is rising up, but it's still far from price. So that's just telling me consolidation is going to start happening because what price it happens, it needs the moving average to catch up. The moving average is like it stays behind the candles and it shows me where the candle's potentially going. So I always look for them to be underneath my candles to point me in the direction. But when I see it's not following, then I know that the move is not ready to happen. You need the 20 to do this and then start rising up because the 10's already rising up. It's going to catch up with the 5. Then once the 20 starts curling up, then you'll start seeing BKR take off. BKR has to break. I'm looking at this candle right here because candles bounce off candles. But really, we got to watch this rejection right here. So we'll drag this over, and this is what we want to break right there. So $64. We want to see BKR break. If BKR could break $64, then you're looking at $65.50, and then $66.50. But really, right here, I like it. If you want to get in early, $60 to $61 is your best bet. But this stock right here, let me see, son. I'll take this. I'm looking at the structure. So I'm going to take this right here. Multiple candles in one area. So I started here. All these candles right here. I started here and I'm going to drag it down to my swing low right here. And it's going to tell me where we can go. So it matches up with what I said. We break 64. You get 65.50, but right here it says 65. 0.86, but keep it safe, 65.50, and then it'll pay you. Because then after that, then you look at $73, and you just get you a leap for $73. This thing is only in the 60s right now, so it'll probably be like 500 to 600, 500 to like $700 contracts, or not even probably $500 to $600 contracts. You'll find to January 15th, 70. Get you a $70 leap, and but you gotta wait for these levels to break. But I love BKR. If I wasn't in SLB, I'll get into BKR, but I try not to get in. That's like if I'm in Nvidia, I don't want to be in AVGO too. So that's how I look at it when it comes to these energy and electric or oil services and stuff like that. So $64, break of $64, $65.50. Once you take that $65.50, that's when the fun happens. And then $70 to target, get you a year out leap, and I promise you it's gonna hit. But should I promise you? Well, I don't promise. But it should hit though. That's all I got for BKR. I love it. It's forming the base right now, right here at $61.40. Beautiful consolidation right here. Waiting for our moving averages to catch up. Once that 20 start rising up, it'll take off. That's all I got for BKR.
Bet. All right, I'm gonna hit up ADM.
I'll be forgetting. That's another sleeper too. Let's see what it look like.
I actually did some with ADM because I was in ADM play. Let's see. Yeah. All right, so this is still so bullish, like, but I had a few contracts here, so
You're
I
on Devin
scaled.
reps.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Hold on.
I'm about to say, damn, that shit look just like that.
Oh wow. All right, so right here, yeah, there you go. So yesterday, we were playing this whole cup and handle, all this right here. So I scaled out of position yesterday and just left runners for that 77 area right here. See that structure right there? So I got my runners there, and it's not that like I'm gonna sell them there because I would love this structure up here, right under that 89, that $87 level right there. I would love to go collect liquidity there, but I'm already watching it because I already enjoyed a lot of the run. Like I took a nice piece of the run here, so I scaled out yesterday, so the play is fully free at this point. I'm not worried about it. I already have a stop loss set now. I'm hardly capped right here at that $66 level. So if I break under that 66, I have my EMA, the 200 right above, right there. So if I break under that, my runner's gone. So my runner's gonna stay, and if we do touch that $77 area, I will be moving the runner's stop loss up as we go up. Now I need to see price get to the level first, and I will make my move. But I did scale out yesterday, although still bullish. I don't want to be part of the chop and wait, but I do still have the house running. This is still bullish. I still like it, but I do start to see some chop go on in this level of interest here that we're at. So right from here, it's two things, right? So if I do this, got price expanding up. Then we got same thing right here. So now you gotta watch all this. My stop is here. I lose this level of structure here. I don't want to be a part of it. My runner's gone. So I'm inside of the range. That's it. So if we continue, if we have continuation, it's fine. But right here, I wouldn't just get in the play. You can definitely get in on a retest, right? Right here, you're already, look where you're rejecting on a weekly. Weekly, weekly, weekly. You're rejecting right at that same level. So you have to be careful up here. So yesterday I decided, leave the runners. That's what I got for ABM. It's still bullish. It's still bullish, but you have to watch here. You have to watch. So I do still have it going for now to that 77 area. We have to watch reaction here. We can easily fail and chop here. So we're watching 77, level of interest. Break, retest, go. Break, hold, go. You got $88 level right there, 87. That's beautiful. If you see continuation. Got to be careful with these candles right here. This is a sandwich pattern. So some of these here, sometimes they go. They go. You don't just want to go by only one 3-part candle pattern. If you look at that selling pressure, they came in heavy. You see how that bearish candle is fat. It's filled with volume. It's filled with pressure in there. You can notice how I have smaller candles. Volume was lower those days, so the candle is skinnier. So you want to be careful around here. You can definitely, most definitely have continuation. You can tell sellers are slowly starting to come in. Buyers keep defending. You got to start watching for the clue here. So just be very careful. Be very careful. If you're not in this play, you want to maintain this. It's holding here beautifully. It's holding here beautifully, where you can start to see the cracks right here. Last 3 weeks straight. Today you're breaking above, and you closed above actually. So because the market is closed, it's 405 now. So you want to pay attention here. Definitely want to pay attention here to ABM. So I am not bearish. I'm still bullish, but with caution. That's what I got for ABM with an ultimate target of 87.
All right. How much more we got on the watches? We almost done now, right? I want to try to get this participation now.
Yeah, we only got NEE, UUU, and deck. You already did. That's gone. And McDonald's is gone. I just haven't removed it from the site.
You probably gonna get. I thought we removed you. Let me see. So, Ash, I want us to break $64. Once we break $64, the first target is $65.50. I wouldn't really. I mean, you do want to get in. You do want to get in at the bottom, but we're looking at. I wouldn't get in until it's doing this right here, ranging, and so you want it to range. You want it to range in this area from $65 to 50 cents to $64.50, and then we want to see us break out of here, retest $70. That's elite that I would do, or a swing deep, a deep swing, and then once this 20 start curling up, we up here. we'll probably be. You probably want your stops. If we had 65, see, we want it to range here, consolidate here, because we're going to use that as a base to protect our stops. It's the moving average. So then we'll have the base candle bounce off candles. I'll have this base. They'll have to get through all these candles. And if they get through those candles, they got to get through the moving average that's below the candles. And my stops will be below those moving averages. So my stops are probably, I can't say now, but it'd probably be at like $62, $61, entry around $65. So risking $2-3, but then our target is 70. So we risking $2-3 to make $5-6 or more. You want your risk to reward to be, I guess 1 to 2 is okay, but I like it 1 to 3 or more. You really could, their target really 73, but I don't know how the contracts are, so I just said 70. I don't know if they got $72.50 if they do snatch it, depending on the Greeks. But yeah, that's all I got. That's for that. But I want to hurry up because I want to let y'all go. All right. Son told me. I guess I checked it or something. We're gonna take you off. That's wicked.
I already know.
That's gonna get
I
nasty.
agree. Yep.
Can we run it back?
Nasty.
Plus, real fast. You said depending on the delta, the Greeks, which Greeks?
Oh yeah. Damn, you was going in and out. So yeah, depending on, I would try to find $72.50, but of course the $70 strike is probably better. But I'm gonna go by the volume, how much volume is there, and then I'm gonna go by. I look at delta, but I'm looking at gamma. Gamma is my favorite thing. Why? Because when gamma starts moving up, what does it do? It makes delta move up. And then you could get gamma squeezes and stuff. So I really pay attention to my gamma more than like a lot of things. My gamma, my volume, I really love. My delta, I'm going to look at, but I'm not going to focus on it as much as I'm going to focus on my gamma because I'm looking for momentum. I'm looking for squeezes. So my gamma affects my delta. So the more my gamma moving up, the more dollars my delta is going to move up. So look at your how much people are in the contracts and then look at your Greeks. But this is NEE. NEE is just ranging right now. We like that. We want it to hold $90.60. Ranging. Let me see the weekly though. But we need to get above $91.50. And we need to hold $91.50 and then break $93.40 and hold $93.40. You have consolidation before a breakout move. This is what we would call a bull flag. So you want this level to hold the $90.60. Now we're getting pressure from the 5 days telling us momentum is to the downside, but the 10 days still up. So the short-term trend is to the upside. So these are invalidating each other. We're just pinned. So we want to wait until we can get above. Aftermarket is already above the $91.50, but we want to open above that, and we want that to become support. And then we're looking at the $93.40. We want to finally hold that, but we want to hold that level before we get in. You want to see that level hold for a week, because if we go to the daily and you get in 2 days, it could just fall because look what happens here. We're on a weekly. We never held here for weekly. If we hold here for 1 week, then we could tell strength is starting to come in, and then you could look at your volume bar. Pay attention to volume. If you see how Ramsey start from small, medium, large, then institutions. You start checking them institutional flows. You can go on Nasdaq.com because this is you can go on Nasdaq.com. You can go on Yahoo. Start looking to see if institutions on here. Type in the ticker on X. That's what I love to do. But this is flagging right here. This one right here could be a banger too. And if it pays out, let's measure our pull. We'll even play it cheap. We'll take our resistance right here, and we'll measure down the pull to right here. So I measured the pull just now, and now what I'm going to do is take the pull and put it on our top resistance. Let me show you what I mean. So I'm taking the pull, and now I'm going to place the bottom of the pole right on our resistance right here. So it's telling us that The target is $102, and then I always need confirmation from something else. You need 3 confluences in order to take a trade. So then I'll look at my fib now. Let's see what my fib is saying. I'm taking it down. I could take it down. Let's see. Take it down to this swing. And let's see where our fib is saying. Look at that. You see that? That's crazy. Right on the money. Slightly shorter, but a few cents off. So that's a beautiful, beautiful target right there on NEE. And if you missed how I measured it, that sucks. Just check the replay. But yeah, that's what I have for NEE. That was I impressed myself. I impressed myself, I must say. Oh man. All right. Alex said GLW. Whew, I just love laughing sometimes, you know. Get that what is it? It's I forgot what's the
undercover brother the way you said that so proper.
I know, right? It gives that nice chemical off, makes me feel high all over again. Man, I miss it. So, but Alex was talking about GLW. So now we're in the we're going to skip the geopolitical thing. I'll make sure I make up for it on the next Zoom. Just go to my post. I updated my last one on here. I'm really focusing on boots on the ground. So just go to my community tab, and you don't got to scroll too much. You'll see it should start all the way from the top. I think I did a short. I'm always going to update what's going on when I read right there. So it's called. I know I did it 4 days ago. All right, this one right here is just a quick, but I have a few of these right here. It's like this is the 4th one right here. So I'm going to keep updating. But this weekend, we might see something. We might actually hit them. But GLW. So GLW. This is an interesting one, I guess. Alex, did you want to show us your chart on this? Or you just wanted us to give you our input on this? We're not gonna focus. Like if I'm doing one, then Ram's gonna answer somebody else's questions because we're gonna take advantage this last few minutes we have because I want to try to get as many questions out the way. And if somebody wants to chart, I would love that. I know Angie said she would. I'm not sure. I know she's not feeling well. So yeah, if don't matter. But let me check the comment because I don't know if you're even in here still. Thank you, Lakia. Endorphins. Yeah, I'm not here while I'm at work. Which stock do we have on top of our watch list? It was BKR. It was EOG was running crazy. You're saying like the top dogs. You're talking about the top dogs, OIH, and EOG. But I like BKR and I like what we just did, that NEE. Those are my favorite ones because those are the only ones that's given an entry right now. All the other ones are taking off. But I don't know if Alex still here. If he's not, he'll see the recording. But GLW, this is a weird chart. This is the weekly. It had a nice run. Nice runs like that, I'll be like a little skeptical of because they do have to pull back some now where it's pending between the 5. The 20 is declining down, barely holding on to the 10. So you want to see this hold 139. It has to hold 139. If it falls back under 136, I would just leave it alone. But it has to hold 139. If it can hold 139 and consolidate, then you can look at that 155 to 160 area. But this one, I'm not in love with this one. You missed the move. It ran already a lot. Now it's just taking this breather. I wouldn't get in now up top because then it could just fall apart. I got something there. You just put that right here. So that's all I got for GLW. But do anybody else want to show their chart or have any
You muted yourself.
No, I know I did. Because I was
Oh.
talking. I said what I had to say, and then I had to talk real quick. Oh, there.
Eb, I'm still here. I'm good if you want to see.
I see you. Okay, yeah, you can share your screen. Show us. I know you still here. I see you having your sister conversations and stock market chat. That's okay. It's like, but no, go ahead. You could share your screen. Oh, I forgot. This is why I was muted at the time. So Dow Jones got smoked. It ends
Mm-hmm.
almost 800 points today. Golly, that's damn golly. 800 points. That's a lot. U.S. Iran discussions are not happening in Pakistan or Turkey for de-escalation this weekend, and they said it was supposed to happen. So, yeah, we're gonna get
Mm-hmm.
futures Sunday more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
What's the ticker for the Dow? DJI, right?
It's YM on the futures. It's still going down. It's down like 910 right now.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that thing down like 1,000 points, 900 something points.
Golly. Now, what they say, Sonny? Angie, you can share your screen. Oh, it's because I'm sharing.
Can't.
Oh,
It
I'm
won't
still
let
sharing.
me. Yeah.
So Iran was basically like, you guys have spammed so much fake news trying to push energy prices down, and the market is just numb to it now. Keep going. Nobody's buying it anymore. The real prices will show up anyway. Powerful? Maybe. Smart? Not even close. That's what they said.
Mm.
Iran is not playing like China was letting Trump lie. They would say they only said it one time like he's lying, but they didn't kept doing it. Iran, every time Trump lies, that same day they come out and be like, nah, we didn't say all that. They are not playing. They are not letting them pump this market at all.
Yeah, they're not getting bullied. They're
Yeah,
standing up to him.
them insiders about to get smoked. Iran gangster. So Angie's about to show us a play that she got out of, correct? Oh, I
Yes,
seen
sir.
that they hacked somebody's
Got,
personal email. Sorry, what
I
was
got
that?
out of this today.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
A supply and demand trader. Coon
trying to
chart,
see what
coon
fits
chart.
for me.
I like
All
that
right.
style.
So my entry was right here, and so this was I got in January 23rd, and it was a May 15 call, 370 call. Um, and within like the first 3 days, that thing went the opposite way on me. So let's see, I got in right here. And so by the 26th, I was already negative. And I let that thing play out because, like I said, it was a May 15 call, but it never really rebounded to the point that it was actually going to hit my target. So I got out today. This was the most recent EMA cross that I saw happening, and I didn't want to take the rest of this downward trend with them. So like it started to go up a little bit, and I was like, okay, thinking it was gonna rebound. But once it went back down, what was that? Friday. Yeah, Friday it turned back around, did an EMA cross right here. And so I got out today. But I can clear all my noise off of here if it's helpful.
I'm glad you got out. It gave you you could have got out. Then what is that? That's the stay right there real quick, please. You could have got out
Uh-huh.
the 18th was your warning.
The 18th right here.
Was that the
Right
oh
here.
sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there. Yep, that was the warning.
Mm-hmm.
That was the
Mm-hmm.
warning. Get out. Pay see why I said that. You know about candlestick patterns?
I'm learning.
That's a reversal right there. So
uh,
just I think I dropped it. So go to the this is Angie. Go to the edge. Are you in you're in the Discord, right?
Mm-hmm.
yes, sir. Got you right
Go
here.
to the my apologies. I'm probably high off life right now. But go to the education tab on in the Discord. You'll see I got oh perfect. The education thing. There's candlestick patterns to the bottom. I think it's below. Yeah, it's below the hanging man.
Right
Is
here. Types of candlestick.
yep right there. Yep boom. So now we're looking at a shooting star.
That was that shooting star. Yeah, that's that right there.
Yep, that was your warning right there. It would have saved you. It would have saved you a whole bunch. You probably would have. You probably would have been up, honestly. But I'm glad you exit. That's all that matters. But so that was your warning, and then the moving averages once they cross decline down was another warning.
Mm-hmm.
So when you see them declining down,
It's probably the same day. You know what?
probably.
Let me get my indicators back. Yep,
What's your
that
moving
moving
averages?
average. Hold on. Let me get them all back. I have the 5, 13, 20, and 50. So my 5 is my yellow, my 13 is my red, my 20 is my purple.
Look
So
at your
that's where
look,
they crossed over right around here on the
mhm,
19th.
exactly the
Yeah, so
19th, the five
I made
day.
a note. I made a
Yep.
note about the EMA crosses. So I was looking at it to get up out of there, but
And it
I
acted
got
as
yeah, that's what.
resistance too. On the 19th, it became look you want to really pay attention to the details of the tip of the moving average. Look how it's curved down. It was really acting aggressively. And to show you once it pinched, like it's like a pinch thing that it does, like where it's indented
Mm-hmm.
and the candle is under the indent. Once it does that, it's resistance. You're not breaking. You see on the 19th how it pinched that
Yeah,
candle,
yeah,
it
right.
acted as straight.
Uh-huh.
No, your yellow one
Yeah,
where you wick that
I see it right here, right
higher up, a little higher
up here.
to the right, slightly to the right,
To the
right
right.
there, boom, right there, that hill.
Okay, on the
That's
19th.
now you think of your moving averages like hills. So you're not gonna want to go down a hill if you're in calls. You want to be going up a hill. So now it's starting to drop
Mm-hmm.
slope down. So you want to get out when it's sloping down because once it's declining down, you're not gonna be able to get back up that hill. So that was your warning. And then the candle was your warning, and the moving average once the 5 day slope down, it was telling you that now it's resistance. Your moving average, your
Mm-hmm.
5 day moving average is momentum. So once it did slope down, it's telling you went from momentum being flat to strong momentum to the downside because that's what the 5 day moving average is for. And then once it crossed below those, it's your sell signal. But you did good because you exited. But now you know how to even save even more money. I just want you to see these things. That candle, just from that candlestick pattern, just learning your candlestick patterns would have saved you. You probably would have been up on this play. And that's for everybody. Learn your
Got,
candlestick patterns. Them shits is a game changer.
got you,
That
got
was
you.
beautiful. Thank you, Angie, for sharing that with us.
Yeah, that was real good.
Hey, no problem.
Rudy, I see what you're saying about Talisha. You could show whatever you wanted with Gina because we don't got too much time. We haven't heard from you in a minute.
Oh no,
You
I had
know?
asked earlier about the reentry for SLB, and she was just going back to that. But
Oh,
I said we don't got to take it up time. That's all.
it's okay. I forgot all about that too.
Yeah, it's all good. I was
That's
just gonna harass you about it later.
damn harass. It's crazy. All
It
right,
is.
Rudy, we got it. We got like a waiting list. That thing crazy. So I can't even tell you. It won't be for like another 2-3 weeks, a month. I'm not sure because we got a second wave and then we got a third wave. I don't think the third wave is full. I don't know. I stopped really checking, but it probably
Nah,
won't
when you
be.
did that thing, bro, I wasn't getting no notifications from you. That's why I missed the first wave. You know, I'm always on the Zoom, bro. I
Yeah,
was telling Rams, I was like, yo, bro, I missed that because I'm always at work. So when you post it, sometimes I'm out the truck and then I don't see that shit. You know what I mean? And I
damn.
missed the first wave, bro. Now I'm just here sitting, bro. Like, damn, fam. Come on, bro.
I know.
Rudy, I'm gonna talk to Ab in the office. I'm gonna see what we could do.
Yeah, bro. You know, as Talisha said, bro, Talisha or Lily, you know I'm day one, fam. Put me in.
I know. I just be like, damn. If I do that, then I gotta be
Yeah,
fair.
it's all good, fam. It's all good. It's all good. Just do your thing. I don't wanna, you know what I mean? Do it all you do your thing, bro. I'm good at it. I'll wait. It's no problem, bro. And whenever you're ready to, we gotta pay for it, I'll join, fam. It's nothing. Because I learned a lot from you and
You're
your
fine.
vibe is right, so I'm good, bro. Just do your thing. It's all good.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Um, so yeah, I'll talk to Rams and Talisha. But so for SLB, what I'm looking for, because I know it's coming, I'm looking for it to come down to this level right here. And it's crazy, my 5-day right there, because I just did it on my weekly. But I'm looking for this level, $51.
Share your screen, Ab. Share your
Oh,
screen.
okay. Appreciate that. So I'm about to show you how I always say candles bounce off candles is my favorite thing. So on the weekly, I was just looking to see where we could drop at. So I found my two outs. This line right. Let me delete these smaller ones. My two trend lines is what I'm looking at. I'm looking for us to pull back to these. I placed it on this candle right here on the 1 week, and then I placed it on this huge. Oh damn, that was the one I needed. On this huge weekly candle right here. I really don't want to come down here because then it's getting a little scary. Not, yeah, I really don't want it to come down here because then I got to worry about it coming back down to $49, and I really don't want to come that low. So, but $50.70 is the perfect entry on SLB, but SLB got an entry at $51.40. That's interesting as well. This one right here, this one's too risky. The $52.50 is the $51.70 to 50. Wait, was it $51? Oh, $51.40 to $52 is going to be the entry. That will be the entry because that's where I see us retesting. We didn't retest 52 yet, and we broke 52, so I know we're going to probably test it unless we just really run. So I'm looking for us really to come down here to this 52 level, and as you can see, that's the bottom of today. Wick where we was at today, but I'm looking for us to visit it again and come down here to $51.40 possibly, or if we can get $50.70, it's the perfect entry on this one. Because the move didn't even happen yet on SLB. My moving averages are not even caught up. Like the 10, the 20 still have to catch. This thing didn't even explode yet. And that goes back to the $54.50 having to be broke. And that's telling me it could stretch to that 70. But the pullback I want is here because the base. And we probably won't drop that low. I know. And what SLB is institutions in here. So your entries have to be so fast because the bounces on here are so quick. Like it comes down real fast and the reversal is so fast on this thing. It rips really fast. But I'm looking for it to come and back into this rectangle right here. So it's $52, and that's crazy. We $52 to $50.70. I want to come back in this range, and we'll probably bounce somewhere off one of these candles. But y'all know how to reprice, so just pay attention to. You want to see it start getting choppy around that $51.40 area, and that would be the entry on that one. If nobody else got into SLB, that's what I would do because you still have strength here. You still have this base right here, this structure right here. You have a lot working for you here if it comes back, but I ain't gonna lie. I hope it don't come back and get y'all because this thing just been running like. I'm sorry, y'all. Just take one for the team. Missed this bus ride, but yeah, that's what I got. Just a friendly reminder. I'm the second wave. I know Nisi. You can keep telling me too, so I don't forget you. But I doubt I will forget you because you're the most active person on YouTube. Like I see you all the time on in the comments and stuff. So much love. I appreciate you, Queen. Ab runs a tight ship. Oh man. Say now. But yeah, I'm just trying to be like I know. I know y'all be getting tired of me because I be in the Discord too, trying to make sure we just engaging and stuff. Because you ever been at a job and then you see that new group of people, you start telling your homie like, look, they might be trying to replace us. You see all them new people that came in orientation. So I try to hit them a little bit in that in the Discord. Tell them, you better engage. We got a second and third wave coming. You heard? So, but that's all I got though for that, Rams. You could take over because I'm doing too much. If somebody else got one more, we could run through one more. Let Rams take over that one more and get up out of here. Actually, it was something in the Rams. I think it was PWR. No, yeah. Now I know it's spectators. I don't mind because I know a lot of people don't like talking, but just react, show a little thumbs up. Just let me know you're here.
Give me the host thing. The shit.
Oh shit, it's still
live on YouTube if they have this chat shit. Like you gotta hit, taking back and forth. You're not looking at your screen when you're not showing your screen. LOL. Kind of hard, bro. That's me.
No, it was going out. So I'm trying to I caught some of the things you said, but not everything.
It would be more active on YouTube if they actually would allow us to chat with you.
Oh,
because
okay.
you get in the zone, you don't see my messages anyway. So you don't be sharing your screen and stuff like that.
Okay, I'll remember with this Levine. I will remember you.
From my last time, you said, I'm gonna share my screen, and you still didn't share your screen. And I put in the chat. That's all right.
Let me write this down in my notes. I'm going to remember you for the next Zoom. Okay, this is what we doing. Priority. I'm putting it as a priority too. Levine bashing me. I got something for you. Same time playing. No, I'm not. I'm dead ass. But all right. Rams pulling up PWR for us. Oh, Lakia, I seen you in there a few times. You're sick. You'll be all right, I think.
Massive run.
Yeah. What? Damn.
I mean, look.
Are?
Yeah, you're at all-time high. I mean, this a monster. It's a monster. Overall, it's a monster. Like, we'll get that out the way. Look at the moving averages. Like, dang. Like, that look good. So, I mean, in this, look, it's no chase. Look, you got to look at the pattern. This thing gives you a pullback, it goes. Pullback, it goes. Pullback, this was a nice pullback right here. It came to retest this whole area right here. Right at 231 when it happened. But that was massive because look at the retest right here on structure. So you got to go for the area, right? This structure right here retested this runaway candle right here. So this is just a behemoth. I mean, you got to look at this point of structure right here at that. That's a whole $100 right by where the 20 is. Let me see some. Because I assume, so, yeah, I mean, it's extended. It's scary to be like jumping in powerful moves like this. Like, this is powerful. Like, damn. Let me see. See, all right, look. All right, so you got to be careful here. Like, so you got right here a nice little dip incoming. You got price going up. You got RSI divergence right here, right? So you could start looking around this structure level right here. This is going to be important. You lose that big candle, that's going to be very important. Look what happened here. You're at the very top. We rejected the 20, we rejected the 9, came to try to reclaim. That's a full rejection. This is a full-on rejection right here. So we're right back at that level. I mean, I would love to come retest this area. You know you got strength here. There's strength here. You lose this level, you got to watch out. This is the next level right here, 515. But this right here, this 530 is when you want to see the reaction. It respects the 50. Okay. Right here, you get this cup and handle, and then you get continuation. But then right here, you dip above, and you get drawdown on this 50, right? So you got to be careful. You got to get to the level. Right here, you got the confluence where you have the level of 450. What is this? 550. What is it? 530? 530. And you got the 50 days sitting right at 528. That's the floor right there that you want to see hold. And honestly, you want to see this hold, and on the daily, you're already getting a rejection. So you're gonna have to go. See, look at this. This is nasty. This is all nasty right here. All of this is right here, right here. So you gotta expect a pullback. You have to expect a pullback right to the 530 level. See reaction, and a healthy pullback will be right here to this area. Between 485 and 471, this whole area, this whole reaction right here, this will be a very nice pullback for a very big reward versus your risk here. So you have to expect this pullback because of this candle context here. So you're gonna have to watch this 530 level heavy, heavy. See, it breaks under the 9 real quick. 20 catches it, it goes. It goes. Then it doesn't break the 9 for a nice while. It breaks again. 20 catches it. This confluence right here with the level, it went. It's been running above the 9. That's steam. That's pressure that needs to be released at some point or another. So I would wait for a clean retest. That's reaction right here too. But I don't like this reaction here anyway. I would wait for here. Watch the reaction here, because this can immediately reclaim, wick down here into this structure level and reclaim for continuation, because this is strong. I mean, shout out whoever said this. I don't even be watching this.
Yeah, word. I forgot all about PWR. I think that was Forever After Money.
Yeah, no, so this is real nice.
That was Freddie.
Freddie? Yeah, shout out to you, Freddie. That's fire. Like, this was good, but very, very strong. Very strong. I would definitely watch this structure point right here. This 510 area. Watch 5. All right, I'm on.
I think that's his average, Lily. So someone said,
What?
What is the white line going through your volume indicator again? 20-day, 20%?
That is my 20-day. Yep, that is the 20-day average.
Thank you.
Yeah, you see, so you just do it right there. You could double click, or you go right here to your and you go to the volume settings. This will pop up under inputs. Just 20-day.
Peace, Queen. I see you, Angie. About to head out too.
But yeah, this is very strong. Watch reaction at that level right here. 530. Watch 510. You break under that 510, you got 471 right here. That's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. You got this whole piece of structure right here. This is a nice floor. This is a nice floor. But watch the levels. Watch the levels, because this right here is nice structure. By the time you coming down, the 20 can get you. You could rebound off the level and the 20 and get some continuation upside. Now you got to watch the volume on its way down. See if it starts to lose steam on its way down. That's a nice soft pullback. If you watch volume, if it's something that you incorporate, you watch it. You can also even put your volume profile, and you can watch it like this too. So now it'll show me what I have on screen. So now I can see where most of the trading happened, and I can see where most of the trading happened. I can see where there is possible floors, right? So we can still break under this, wick into here, you see? And then this is the actual real strength floor right here. Now, if I do this, the volume profile is going to catch my whole screen, and it's going to adjust to what I'm looking at. There you go. So this is your structure area right here. This is a discount area when you really look far away. I mean, are you going to get this? Possibly no time soon with this kind of a run. This was the biggest drop it's ever had during the whole run. One here got bigger here. So the third time's the charm can happen. So be aware of so much strength at the same time. Strength is good, but too much of anything is never good. So, but this is amazing. I mean, the chart is amazing. That's wow. Whoever's been following this chart from the bottom, they killing it. They
Man,
killing it.
I remember this one from Trap thing. A lot of people was talking about PWR. I don't know if it was one of his stocks, but I forgot all about PWR. That thing did run.
Yeah, that's fire. But that's what I got for it. It's fire. Be very aware. 450, 550, 510, 5, what is
Right.
it? 550, 530, 510.
Okay.
Watch it. Watch it nice and close. Because this is strength. You could possibly have a very nice play here. But you want to get some of that juice off those contracts. Because these contracts right here, they're probably so inflated, just like TPO. I was buying contracts with TPO at $2,000. These things went over 16,000 by the time I sold it. I don't even know where it ended up at.
Mm.
So these contracts got to be up there right now. Like, so you want a better discount on these contracts. Don't buy expensive contracts just because it's running. If you know, okay, something like Meta, they come at $7,000 clips. Those tickers, the ASMLs, TPLs. All right, well, I need to disinflate some of that contract. I gotta wait. I ain't gonna pay no 10, 12 bands for one contract for what? There's other charts. I could probably get a way better bargain.
Mm. It was
But yeah, just watch it here. Definitely look at all that rejection right there. The chart is telling you right there. Just pump your brakes a little bit and watch. Because I mean, you already got the strength on your side. You got volume on your side. You need this pullback to happen for a better entry. That's all I got on power.
And with that, then we are done. Nisi, do you got the number from the booksy or 973 to 327 3041 number?
I copied it from the link on your under in your
You
profile.
could okay, you could just text that number.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot all about the books. I haven't been doing as much. I've been
Oh,
doing it straight like personal with just the phone.
okay. Cool. I'll reach out then.
All right, oh, it's 444 angel number.
Mm.
I see that number all the time, and we're leaving on that.
That's mine. Yeah.
Um,
444.
I hope everybody has an amazing, blessed day. Make someone smile. You're beautiful. Life is beautiful. Enjoy your day. Like I said, just the highest. I don't want to see a finger. The highest human act is to inspire. Um, and would you rather be at war with yourself and at peace with the world, or at war with the world and at peace with yourself? Having a blessed and amazing day. Peace be upon you. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. Peace to the gods, peace to the goddesses, peace, love, light, and healing upon everybody in here. And we'll see you in the Discord, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Have a blessed one, y'all.
Peace to you too. Have a great weekend,
Thank
everybody.
you. Appreciate you.